Hello, my name is Kim Roberts and I'm one of the driver trainers here in Prince George's County Public Schools. And today we're going to show you how to conduct a daily pre-trip. Every day we are required to do a daily pre-trip, and one of the first things that I like to look for is a bus that's standing tall and that is not leaning. Another thing that I'm looking for are puddles and leaks. The reason we do daily pre-trips is for the safety of our students, our staff, and the general public. Not to say that things won't happen once we get out on the roadways, but these are things that we look for to make sure that everything is in working order before we even leave the bus lot. Now, let's take it on the inside. One of the first things that we do once we enter our bus is to check the backup motor. We gently press on the brake and listen for the sound. That assures us that the backup motor is working. The next thing we're going to do is insert the key into the ignition. We're going to turn the key one time to the right. And I'm checking all of my lights. My lights are activated, and now I have to wait for the wait to start button to go out. Once the lights go out, we'll start the bus. One of the first things we're going to do is check our lighting system, and we're going to do that by activating our LMP button. Now we're going to go outside to check. I'm also checking the top of the bus, making sure that there's no tree limb damage. I'm making sure that the bus is not leaning and there's no bodily damage. I'm doing the visual of all of the windows to make sure that there's no cracks. Step lights are working. I'm going to look under the bus to make sure that there's no hanging parts. I'm going to check all of my tires, and I suggest you maybe get a hammock or a broomstick and touch the inside tire to make sure that it is properly plated. Our mud flap is in proper condition. And when I come to the back of the bus, I'm getting a visual of the bus, making sure that there's no dents and no bodily damage. This is where I'm checking the back of the bus, making sure that all of my lights are working properly, are the proper color, there's no cracks and damages. I'm going to make sure that the door opens and closes properly and that the buzzer sounds. Now I'm looking to the driver's side of the bus. I'm making sure that the bus is not leaning and there's no bodily damage. I'm also checking the top of the bus, making sure that there's no tree limb damage. I'm getting a view of all of my windows to make sure that there's no cracks. I'm making sure that the tires are properly plated and there's no debris in between. Checking my mirrors to make sure that they are secure to the bus, no cracks or damages. Making sure the front tires are properly plated. Checking all of my crossover mirrors. When I stand at the front of the bus, I'm checking to make sure that my red and amber lights are working properly. The clearance lights are on. My windshield is free from debris and it's not cracked. My headlights, turn signals, and four-way flashers left and right are working properly. All of my mirrors are secure, no cracks or damages. And I'm I'm going to hit the override button so we can check our student low lights and stop sign. Now that I've hit my override button, we're going to check to make sure that our crossing gate, our low lights, and our stop signs are working. Follow me. The cross arm is secured to the bus. We're going to make sure that the stop sign is secured to the bus. It's the proper color, it's not cracked or damaged, and none of the wires are frayed or torn. Deactivate my stop sign. Now that we know that our outside lights are working properly, now we're going to check our inside lights and our gauges. We're going to do that by pressing our headlights, our four-way flashes, check the seats and the emergency exits. Listening for the buzzer. Properly and that the buzzer sounds. Before you leave the bus lot, just make sure that your mirrors are adjusted properly for you. When conducting our pre-trip, we pull out our circle check sheet, and everything listed on this list should be checked off. If there's a problem, that needs to be marked as well. We never go into the next month on a sheet. If this is the month of August, only August should be filled out on this sheet. If August finishes on a Wednesday, then that's the day that you leave it on, and then Thursday you'll start a brand new sheet for September. And these are the same procedures that you would follow for your post-trip. This concludes our daily pre-trip for Prince George's County Public Schools.